go barbecue, hang out. I'm a little bit I ain't even lie and say I'm a little bit pissed because basically I asked a great question instead of asking the typical random questions, and I asked Team Haney to respond to a remark that was made by Tank, basically saying, "Oh well, you sold your tickets for this amount of money versus that amount of money, so that's why I'm not gonna fight you." Which I called Team Davis out for that because I thought that was a weak move by them. At the end of the day, I know these fighters, they love media until the media says something that they don't agree with. Then all of a sudden they hating, they don't know shit about boxing and all that kind of stuff. You love us until we say something you don't like. Which at the end of the day, you should be able to have thick skin. And I'm gonna say this again, at the end of the day, if you can't take criticism and you in a, basically you're participating in combat sports where you're gonna get criticized if you have good or bad days. If you have bad days, if you're gonna get you're gonna get criticized. If you have good days, you're gonna get all the praise. It just really comes down to how you perform as an athlete. But to sit up there, and see one media outlet make it look like they asked Devin that question, because I was the one that asked that question, but they sat up there and made it look like they asked that question when it was me. And at the end of the day, at least say, at least give a dude his props. I mean, when I've used people's pictures, for the most part, I've given, them credit and stuff. But I mean, come on, man. And this is the difference between pictures and then basically an actual question. And that actual question came from me. And they making it look like they was the ones that asked Team Haney that question. But, I'm gonna leave it alone. I could take, I could take measures, against him, but, I'm not gonna do it. But, I'm gonna speak to them when I get a chance. Now, when you doing a median scrum where, it's a whole bunch of people around, you just in a random area, then, kind of like, all bets are off. You pretty much can do what you want to do. But when you in a press conference, and somebody titles your press conference like they the one that asked, you could have said at least a reporter. But, it is what it is. I mean, I just didn't like that. I thought that was kind of weak. But if you want to know who did it, it was me. I'm the one that asked, and I have the original video posted. I'm the one that asked Team Haney to respond to Tank's remarks. And where Devin went in on Tank, said, hey, the dude really don't want to fight. And to me, that comes across as you going to try to stall the fight. Do you know how stupid that'll sound if you ask him to respond and say, hey, well, you know what? I'm selling overpriced tickets for $100. Wanted families to be able to afford to go, and people need to see it that way. How about making ticket prices reasonable to where you can take you and your kids, your significant other, instead of you selling a nosebleed seat for $200. But then you trying to act like you doing the fool, But the Tank fans is going, probably try to capitalize off that, which you go ahead and you're gonna make yourself look dumb as fuck. That was me. I just didn't like the idea that that particular outlet made it look like they was the ones that asked. They could have said a reporter. They could have said or something. I mean, come on, man. The funny thing is, Tank don't even like Fight Hype. He don't like them at all. He don't even like Fight Hype. But yeah, man, I just didn't appreciate them doing that. But you know, the outlet that asked the question, I don't believe in giving them free publicity, but you know, it is what it is. But you know, I'm gonna have to speak to them about that. So if I return the favor, then don't try to flag my stuff. Yeah, that was me that asked. That was me that asked that question. But you know, it's good though. I'm gonna leave it alone though. But I'm just saying though, don't do that shit again. So there you have it. But I just wanted to speak on that. But like I said before, it was your boy Town that asked that question. I asked another good question too. So you know, I still got footage I gotta load up. But let me get back to this barbecue. But I'll talk to y'all later.